Hi Alex, this is your video feedback. If you check out the main video, you'll find that this was overlooked, so I'm giving you a separate one, but do please look at the full class because it will help you tremendously, all right? So you don't have to put that you're a student unless you plan on launching this right away. But if you plan on launching it after you graduate, then you don't need to say that you're a student. You don't really have to tell anybody you're a student at all. You can do professional work as a student, and that's perfectly acceptable. You would put that in your resume, okay? Nice photo. I remember this. And, okay. Writing samples. Okay, nice, okay. I like the way these are looking. Okay. It's lengthy, but as a writer, that's expected, right? Okay. Very cool, Alex. Let's see, I wonder if you know Ali Cassidy. She does similar things. You might check her out. She's further in the program, about to graduate. All right. I can't tell if this is highlighting or not. Doesn't look like a picture of words. All right. Yeah. Good job. It's looking good. Now when you say about us, I'm curious, you might want it to say about me. You're saying wheel. So I don't know, you're saying you're a photographer, but this is a lot of group references, but I don't see reference to other work. Okay, so go ahead and change that. That's a biggie. Instead of contact us and about us, make it contact me and about me. All right, good job. All right, Nicole, I've added you into this one. Same thing, you don't have to say that you're pursuing a degree, it's fine. But at the same time, you could still consider yourself a professional. I like the way you have these things laid out. I like the longboard. This looks duplicated. I'm not sure it is. That says you, that says you. Maybe it's a continuation of the same campaign. And again, this one says like our Facebook. If you're representing a company, then that makes sense. Otherwise, then you're going to focus on just you as an independent. It's a great photo. Might trim it here. Bring this space over. Yeah, here you say me, so let's fix that throughout, all right? Instead of our, make sure there's no placeholder tags. Love this, I really do. Let's go to projects. All right, very nice. And, if you're trying to get an internship or something, then by all means include that, this is student work. Otherwise, unless You know, otherwise you really don't, unless you're still a student, you don't need to say that this is student work or that it's even fictional, you know, actually. You do want to make sure that the artwork and photos are copyright free, because you're under fair use as a student, but not when you graduate. So anything you've created as a student would be fine, but once you graduate, it really shouldn't be in your portfolio. You could get in a little bit of trouble for that. But that said, if everything belongs to you, you don't have to tell anyone that it was something for an assignment. You can say the purpose of this was to create a magazine ad for my personal brand. You know, cute. I like these icons. Okay. We can go here, or we can use the other link, and that link works. Make sure that these are loading quickly. This is something that's important. Whatever the thumbnail image is going to be, make sure that words are not cut off. I know that makes it a little tricky, but that's something you want to watch for. Works here. Okay. Because you want to look at these things, and I know you can do this, as an image. Okay, you want to look at all of this as if it's a design image. You want to, this one might need a border to feel right. And you know, I like the white space. It just sort of looks like it's floating at the same time. So maybe it needs just a fine line. You know, it's something you could think about. Or it could be a light blue square. Or something very faint. Could be very, very faint, so that this looks like a grid that is consistent. But again, it doesn't really bother me because I can tell everything else is pretty well designed, so I'm not really worried about it. Okay. Okay. You might be able to create a link that gets you down to this. This is a little bit much, however, it seems all right for you, you know, but you could take off probably 3 paragraphs, edit it down, just because people unfortunately don't read it. All right, but it's all looking really good. This is a little faint. Not sure I like this yellow here. Little busy here. I mean, there's a lot of stacking that isn't feeling right. So work with that. Whether you bring this line up to here, close that in, move these, move all of this. You know, maybe you don't need it there. I don't think it belongs there, right? And I think these could come out. Maybe a place for your little icons that you have down here could be somewhere up here, or your logo would be good. All right. Okay. And this is your school blog. So you might ultimately wish to disable that until you have things that, I mean, you can use this for a while, but it might confuse some people who want to hire you. You've done a good job of laying it out. All right, good job. Okay, I'm going to wrap that up, and you guys are really on the right track, and I look forward to seeing where this is going to be further down the road. Good job.